couple of weeks I've been teasing you guys about a new journal idea that I had called 6/6. And it's based on what I did in 2016, which is the magazine journal. This has turned out fantastic. I love the way that it feels, the way that it looks. It's super chunky. Look at that. It's held together great. I've had no problems with it. And it's actually the first time I've ever really finished something. I did it for a whole year, and I'm so proud of myself, and I know I can do it again. But in 2017, I wanted to do something a little bit different, and this is what I came up with. This is my 2017 journal. As you can see, it's a magazine. I used the same concept. I used a different magazine this time. I used Fast Company, which is just slightly bigger, and I went in and did the same thing, did all the reinforcements, and here's the opening page for 2017, which I've just started. I created a grid pattern that I wanted to use on my pages. It's not an actual, I think it's about 3/4 by 3/4. I just came up with something that would fill the page. And it gives it a little bit of background as opposed to a plain white sheet. And up in here at the top, I included the calendar that had the 12 months and then the days of the month. And so then I can just circle it. Before I was going in and having to just put every month on there. So this will work out great. So, but the concept of 6/6 is 6 months of journaling in this side and 6 months of art journaling. And that's the twist on this. So what I plan to do is do a spread a week as far as art journaling. And it may be scrapbooking or art journaling. And as you can see here, this first page is a scrapbook page, very similar to a scrapbook page. And it basically encompasses something that I want to do that doesn't necessarily fit on my journaling pages. So I want to go a little bigger or discuss it a little more, something like that. This is my art journal page. It's really probably, I guess you could say, a glue book, collaging, not really any wet media. I will use distress stains on this or distress ink because I do like using those. These in the background here is my jelly prints, and I will put those on the page as well. And what I did was took bits and pieces and collaged this together. And when I do the flip in January, I'll show you how I did my pages. This, for instance, is an upside down ice cream dish. And then I just put a head on it and some mushrooms for ears. And I found some legs that I liked. It's really that simple. And my word for 2017 is courage. So I put it on the opening spread because I'll look at it every time I open this book. And so that's how I'm going to use this. So again, a spread a week if I can do it. If I can't, that's fine. I'll just, do what I can. So my pages are prepped for the first week in January. And then here we go on the journaling part. I plan on doing a month at a glance on this spread. I don't know if I'll do just 6 months on one page or do it on both. Do something different here. Haven't decided yet on that, but that's okay. It can come. And then I'll just start my regular journaling like I've done before. And, in this 2016 or 2017, I'll do it just like this, something very similar. I'll use graphics, etc. What gave me the idea of this was, including the collaging and the journaling, was there were a lot of images. As I was looking for images, I found some images that I really wanted to use. And previously, you saw me create an art journal. And the problem with that was that it was separate from my book, and then I would forget that I had it, or I don't know, I just wasn't motivated, and something about keeping this together really appealed to me. So that's why I'm doing it. It's going to work for me, and I hope you'll give it a try too. I did, like I said, I created this grid pattern here, and what I'd like to do is, if any of you would like to have this, just drop me an email. I'll leave my email address in the description box below, and I'll send it out to you. And you can just print it out, and if you want to also use the months like this, it'll work great. So there's 2 pages. One has the months, and the other is just a grid pattern, and you can use it how you'd like. Once again, I will go over how I did the weekly spreads when I do the flips. And as before, I really appreciate all of your support. Your comments have been so fun as I've been doing these teaser videos. I've enjoyed it immensely. And I will be back with a December flip of 2016, wrapping that up. And then in January, we'll go ahead and do a flip on this, and you can see how it's progressing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.